Okay, welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we're going to talk about some key one-on-one techniques. So often networking, and when you're out there doing the chamber commerce meetings and the mixers and of course the speaking like we just talked about, it will lead to doing one-on-ones. And at the beginning, this is a great way to generate some business. Basically, what a one-on-one is where you agree, where you've met somebody maybe at a networking event or a chamber or whatever it is, and then you agree to meet at a coffee shop, or maybe it's at their place of business for a more private meeting. And basically, it's just to see how they want to evaluate further how you can help them and get started on this. Again, at the beginning, this is not the most scalable activity for sure, unless you have a sales team of 1,000 people, but it is a great way to get things started. So before you even agree to meet with somebody, be sure that they fit your chosen niche. Be sure that you screen them already. Let's say you focus on home services and it's an attorney that wants to meet with you. You can politely say, well, hey, that's great. I'd love to help you, but actually our expertise, it lies with home services. But tell you what, maybe you could refer them to somebody you know that does do that, or you could point them in the right direction, maybe even supply them with some tools that they can do it themselves. This is going to save you a lot of time. Be polite about it, but it'll save you a lot of time from meeting with somebody that just isn't going to quite be one of your ideal clients. So at the beginning, you might want to take on everybody, but again, stay true to your niche, and it'll help your business grow that much faster. So once you've established your one-on-one meeting with somebody in your target niche, meet them and spend a lot of time asking questions. Just ask a question and listen. This isn't a time to pitch your business. They're already sold on you in some way because they've asked to meet with you. So all you have to do is ask questions and listen. You could ask questions like, what about your current online marketing efforts aren't yet perfect? That's a great one because they're never going to get to perfect, but you can ask them that question and they're going to be able to tell you what their pain points are, and you'll be able to see how you can help them. Or you could ask them something like, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to marketing online? Or what have you done already to market online and how did it work out for you? You can ask them questions like this, and it's going to open them up and really give you a real good window as to what's happening for them in their business when it comes to marketing online. So after you've listened for a while and you really feel like you have a great understanding, present a freebie to them. Maybe this is something that you drew up before the meeting based on their business. When you agree to meet with someone, actually, be sure to do your homework online before you even meet with them and see what they've got going and where they can help you improve, or where you can help them improve. It's funny, a quick story. One time I was meeting with somebody at a one-on-one, and this was a real estate broker. And the broker wanted to kind of help his office. He wanted to get more exposure online. And before we even met, they didn't have a website. They didn't have anything up online, but he had put some other stuff up online. And I did a search of his name and found out that he was part of a Scottish bagpipe club and different things like that. And I actually told him that during the meeting, and he looked surprised. He was astounded that I knew that. And I said, well, if it's up online, we know how to find it. We can see it. And so you want to do your homework before you meet with somebody from a company, before you even get there. And again, that's going to help impress them, and it's going to help them know that going with you is going to be the right decision. So at this time, like I said, you want to present them with a freebie. So maybe this could be something like a little PDF that you drew up, like 12 immediate fixes that will boost your rankings in Google, or 12 things that you can change about your website to help it rank better in Google right now, or whatever it may be. Those are just a couple examples. But to make it scalable, you could even create a generic but helpful tool. So you could even just make a generic Word document and then drop their name on the front page, make a few adjustments here and there, and then make it relevant for them. The point is to wow them by doing your homework, and then to put them into your emotional, put them into your debt in a way. So by giving them something that is actually a really useful tool, you're enacting what they call the law of reciprocation, right? They'll often feel indebted to you and want to work with you to give you something in return. And this is something I found really works. So take a look at this. I've had clients that tell me that they chose to work with my company because I gave them so much stuff. And here's the wording that I used. I didn't say, by buying my service, you're going to. Instead, I said, I've taken a look at your business, and here are 7 specific things you could do right now to get more business. Here you go. It's yours free. So can you see the difference? One, I'm putting on a hard sell. Buy my service and I'll help you. Okay, it's a win for them because they're genuinely going to get some value out of my service, but it's hard. When I'm saying, here's a gift for you. Here's something that you can do immediately in your business to help your business grow. And if you want, we can talk. There's a bit of a difference there, and it's kind of like that hard to get game almost. Business is just like dating. That's even I'm sure it's probably already a book. But you can see the difference there. And that one-on-one approach I've found has worked really well to engender trust with your potential clients. And it also just is genuinely helpful. Even if they don't do business with you, they still have something that you left behind that if they put it into use, will genuinely help them. And that goes a long ways. So last thing to think about with one-on-ones, they're a great way to get going. One-on-ones are great when getting started, or if you need to kickstart your sales. If you've got some low sales numbers, or a couple members of your sales team aren't doing as well as they could, get them to do one-on-ones. And this is, again, not the most scalable thing you can do, but again, it's a great way to get in and meet with some clients right away. And generally, if you do your job the right way, you're going to close the deal. So that's it for one-on-ones. Again, if you have any questions, put them in a discussion board, and I'll be available to answer anything there. And I'll see you in the next lecture.